a singles contest set for one fall. Introducing first.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Aaron Nix, and after taking care of business the only way I know how, it is time to get back to what I do best. If I'm not devastating in the ring, I'm devastating on the headset, and I am your host for the rest of ASW South Proving Ground. And, well, you want to talk about proving yourself in front of the biggest and the baddest. This man right here is the best at that. Ladies' favorite is an understatement. Just look at this specimen. Yes, indeed. 200 pounds of no coulda, shoulda, woulda when it comes to the Sugar Boy, who is in prime physical condition, and he's going to have the test of a lifetime as he faces arguably his most equal match to date inside a professional wrestling ring. Sugar Boy feeling very confident and feeling quite generous this afternoon with our audience here, and what a welcome return it is to the Studio Theatre. We certainly had fun at the Godolphin, and we'll be back in October, but ladies and gentlemen, the Studio Theatre is the spiritual home of ASW South. Don't get it twisted. And what would the Studio Theatre be without a little sugar? Yes, indeed.
And introducing his opponents.
Well, his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, has all the tools to be considered one of the very best in the game today. And of course, if you want to talk about Sugar Boy and all the charisma and all the magnetic energy that he brings to the table, well, his equal is most definitely this man right here. Tell him, ladies and gentlemen. Tell them just how special you are. Tell them just how 5-star your abs are. Tell them just how 5-star your charisma is that you gained from your mama. Tell them just how good Smashing Mike is, because frankly, it's an absolute crime that Smashing Mike ain't at the top of every single bill in British professional wrestling. This man has all the tools, all the charisma, all of the skill, and you're about to see it on full display against one of ASW South's finest ever products in Sugar Boy. This is going to be a doozy of a matchup, but before we get to it, looks like Smashing Mike and Sugar Boy already the posturing. Roger Sears looking like a fresh PIMP, ready to walk that aisle and make that money. Oh, Vegas got a few hops of his own as well. I'll tell you what, that smoking jacket is probably worth more than most people's monthly wage. I believe that. Roger Sears, I think he's used to being the flyest man in the room. He's certainly got a taste of what it's like to be Smashing Mike and Sugar Boy, but if you want the full experience, then buckle up, because the buffet is open, ladies and gentlemen, and we're about to get Smashing Mike versus Sugar Boy right here inside a sold-out Studio Theatre. Now look at the hips, look at the work, and Smashing Mike, obviously. Oh, Smashing Mike got caught there, roll up from behind, and Sugar Boy saying ain't nothing but a ting and getting himself a 1 count in the process. And I'll tell you what, Sugar Boy really feeling himself. The confidence oozing out of this young man, and why not? In the shape of his life and one of the best professional wrestlers walking that aisle. And once again gets caught short there by Smashing Mike, and obviously pound for pound. And I don't think Sugar Boy appreciates Smashing Mike, in his opinion, encroaching on his territory. That was made very clear in the build-up to this matchup. Sugar Boy said very cleanly and very succinctly on social media, "I'd do the smashing around here." Easy now. No diddy, indeed, for Smashing Mike. Breaks that full Nelson. Headlock applied by the Sugar Boy. Yes, indeed. Oh, my Lord. The power of Smashing Mike there, looking to try and muscle Sugar Boy out of that headlock. Sends him off the ropes and receives a shoulder tackle. Bounces off the ropes, uses that momentum and delivers one of his own. Smashing Mike now with the arm drag. Synced in quite nicely. And now the 5-star player can go to work. Now Smashing Mike giving the hips a little bit of an idea. And thinking better of it as he suckers Sugar Boy in, escapes through the middle rope. Shoulder tackle to the midsection. Front flip, lands on his feet. Beautiful athleticism, as you'd expect from Smashing Mike, who now has the headlock applied to the Sugar Boy. Suplex now applied. Look at the power of Smashing Mike on display. That 5-star body with some 5-star power. Suspended suplex. One arm delivered with a delay to the Sugar Boy. Nothing but raw power there. And check out the cross cam, the sexiest replay in all of the business. A beautiful suplex, and Sugar Boy dropped damn near on his head. Almost a brain buster there. Oh, got his elbow up though. Smashing Mike taking a little bit too long to capitalize on a prone Sugar Boy, who's up to the second rope. And oh my God. Oh, absolutely nothing but air for the Sugar Boy. And Smashing Mike with a drop kick. Lands in the Calvin Klein. Beautiful, beautiful, and so easy. Doesn't even break a sweat, the Smashing Mike. The epitome of 5-star. Ain't no average crap here at ASW South. And of course, Smashing Mike lives by that moniker. Full Nelson applied, and Sugar Boy creating a rope break there. And after distraction, Roger Sears had his head turned for just a moment and got a thumb to the eye. And take a look at the replay there. Smashing Mike with a couple of steps just moves out of the way with Samoa Joe-esque behavior. And now Sugar Boy having a good time, mocking Smashing Mike, who's having some serious problems with visibility, and gets a right hand for his troubles. Sugar Boy having a very, very good time here at ASW South Proving Ground, wanting to prove himself against the very best, and he's up against one of the very best in Smashing Mike. I tell you what, this will go a long way in proving that as far as cock of the walk goes, Sugar Boy is the daddy around here. Grinding on the neck of Smashing Mike, and you can put a bit of Genuine Pony on that, but I don't think Smashing Mike's going to appreciate that too much. The Sugar Boy re-enters the squared circle. Looking to send Smashing Mike into the turnbuckle, and his head collides with the top turnbuckle. Irish whip from Sugar Boy. Smashing Mike ducks the clothesline, building up ahead of steam. Was looking for the flying crossbody, but Sugar Boy had it scouted, and now goes straight into the MO of Smashing Mike, as you see on the cross cam there. Wow, Smashing Mike dedicated every little bit of his body to that crossbody. High risk, no reward. And the best hips in the business are going to work like a fine mechanism, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Smashing Mike seems to be absolutely infuriated. I don't know exactly what happened there. Maybe a little bit too much pre-workout, but either way, Sugar Boy going to town, laying the lever on Smashing Mike here. And now looking to just sit out on the lower back, and that is devastating, but it is also very smart. Take away that exceptional core strength for Smashing Mike, and you can damn near guarantee yourself a victory against the best. Lovely snap suplex applied into the hook of the leg, and a cover and a 2 count for Sugar Boy, who is wearing down Smashing Mike. And again, going back to that lower back. Sugar Boy having a very, very good time here. And, oh man, maybe he's had a little bit too much of a good time, because Smashing Mike turned around and countered, and an accidental low blow. Roger Sears says, not technically a disqualification, but keep an eye on that, as the jawbreaker from Sugar Boy creates some separation from Smashing Mike. And Smashing Mike not able to capitalize on that inadvertent low blow. Irish whip out of the corner, and now he explodes out of the corner with adrenaline with that shoulder tackle now. Scoop slam applied by Smashing Mike to Sugar Boy, and now he is looking to build momentum. Atomic drop. That is a bad landing. And Smashing Mike having a lot of fun mocking Sugar Boy. Ducks the clothesline, ducks the back elbow, ducks the clothesline, ducks the back elbow. Build up ahead of steam with that flying cross body. Patented Smashing Mike offense garners a 2 count and the press ups to boot. And he is making a claim to be the man of charisma around here at ASW South. But Sugar Boy certainly Oh, look out. Could be a finish with aplomb for Smashing Mike, looking for that full Nelson driver, potentially had it scouted in Sugar Boy. Lovely arm drag counter, kick to the midsection, looking to build up a head of steam, and the pounce is delivered. Monty Brown is alive and well, baby. And now Smashing Mike with the full Nelson driver delivered to Sugar Boy. And that will be that. Well, it is worth pointing out, ladies and gentlemen, that Sugar Boy came to play and certainly made one hell of a case, one hell of a statement for his position in professional wrestling as one of the biggest stars and the biggest characters. But on this night, here at Proving Ground, although he may have proved something, it is Smashing Mike who leaves with the victory and just a little bit more love to add to what is arguably the most exciting and most charismatic star in British wrestling today. That beautiful full Nelson into the Uranagi. That special Smashing Mike driver picks up the win.
One more time, your winner, Smashing